This is the first time, so if I shake, I'm sorry.
Beautiful.
Uh, our community offers positive vibes, reaches out when we hear cries. We want to show those smiles. The love shoots up in an upward spiral.
Mm.
Support each other, even if you dry just one set of eyes. We love through our inner fights.
Mm.
Believe in yourself and show off your shine. I'm here for you, all of you, just to make sure you're fine. Levels of love as powerful as a level 100 Dragonite.
Shut it down! Shut it down with the Dragonite!
Yeah, I was playing Pokemon last night when I was writing this, so, you gotta have a Dragonite. Just not a team without a Dragonite.
First of all, thank you for reading that so beautifully and writing it so eloquently.
I appreciate that.
Because the intentions behind your poem is to showcase that my favorite line from it is support each other even if you dry just one set of eyes, right? That one captivated me most out of they're all very captivating lines, but that one specifically because those set of eyes can be your eyes, right? When you take care of yourself, when you love yourself, or it could be somebody, just one person. Just when I started doing the show, I just wanted to help one person, and it ended up being myself, right? And the root of it, and then it just helped everybody else as well. So, thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Is there anything that you maybe like in your life, maybe Brendan, if you're open to sharing, like somebody like the community or even you yourself or somebody else has helped you to get you to where you're at right now? Because we all along the way of our path had people who kind of like showed us their map and was like, yo, you could take a left here. You know what I mean, this idea? So is there anybody in your life that you would like to share or just express some love and gratitude to?
Yeah, absolutely. My dad's a big role model for me.
Shout out to that.
I currently, I started a job about a year and a half ago, and my dad is a higher level in the job. So, for him to kind of lead me in that path and, always learning from him, it's, that's just work. I mean, that's everything in life. I know I can always turn to my dad for advice, and it might turn into a 3-hour lecture on life, but, I'm still
Dad, though.
Dad, though.
Beautiful. And like, I'm so grateful to hear that because sometimes dads don't get the love even when they do show up, right? Because I think a lot of times in the fabric of life, maybe they don't, and for whatever reason, maybe. But like, I love hearing a father, but I had so many father figures in my life, right? In that sense,
Absolutely.
and I love that you shared that, and that means a lot to me personally because then I believe, right? It makes me believe that I could be a good father one day because I see it's possible, right? Just like our community.
100%.
100%. 100.
I mean, I won't tell him that to his face unless it's Father's Day. I'll walk into my mom. I love you, Mom. I'll tell my dad, shut up, Dad. I don't want to listen to you right now.
And I feel that.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? But that's real. Like, and something I appreciate in poetry as well, especially with metaphors and analogies, is that like when you reference level 100 Dragonite, that's your way of saying like you are so powerful I can't even explain to you what it is, right? So the beauty of like I think masculine love, like if I could just say that, is that I might not say I love you, right? But I may be like, yo, you wanna grab a beer or something? You wanna go out and like you wanna go out and like throw the ball or something like some shit like that. But that is what love is. Like there's no like definition. In order for me to love you doesn't mean I have to say I love you, right? I can show you in different ways. And the more open we are about that, I think it's a beautiful thing. So I appreciate you sharing that.
Just, on the golf course, a couple beers, stogie, we're good,
A couple little brewskis with the
light up the cigar, man. You got it,
Absolutely. Thank you, Brendan, for joining us here today. Blessing
No
up
problem.
with your light and your writing and the intentions behind it, which is what I personally appreciate from you is the genuineness that you come from every day.
Yeah. I leave a lot of my stuff untitled too. Someone's going to read it and have it just, mean something completely different. So someone could read it and have a completely different title than I might be thinking. So that sounded like a good excuse for me being lazy and not titling my poems. So that's what
I do that too, and it leaves it open to interpretation. I think that's the best thing you could do as a human. For being you, Brendan.
I appreciate you too, man. Keep being you. Keep killing it.
Thank you. I will, and our community will keep growing and thriving. And thank you for taking the time out today. Peace, brother. Yo, Brendan in that. Oh my God, my day is made. We got to see Brendan, man. I talk to that dude like every day. He's so fucking cool, and he always shows love on the chat. And thank you guys for listening and showing love to him too as well. I can't talk about my dad. I cry. Okay. I feel you. Trust me. I don't think we've ever had that conversation. 3 hour lecture. 3 hour lecture. That's called faith, Andy. Fire. My best friend. God, I love you all. Yes, V. Dads are so underrated. Yes, yes they are. I always start crying when I talk about how much I love my dad. Lindy, that's beautiful. Let me pin that. I can't talk. Okay, yeah, we went over that. Will cry with me. Dad is emotional as fuck. Like, lol, ha. Chris explained it perfectly. Thank you, Ortiz. Haha, Penny, I relate. What's up, Ashley? Ashley, you. No, that's not Ashley. Oh my God, I love that, Penny. What's up in the heart of the light? How are you? Is it? Maybe? Yes, it is Ashley. Yes, it is Ashley. Heart eyes from Ashley. Really good meditation the other day. Can't remember exactly what day that was, but keep doing your thing. I just want to talk about dad now. Slide, Lindy. Come talk about your dad on the show. Yes. Come cry with me. Come cry with me and talk about your dad. Poetry by Scott. What's up, bro? Haha, Meg. MK. Okay, MK from the UK. Is she in the building? Yes? Yeah. She got a little something, something. A little something, something. It's Ash. Unicorn. Heart. MK from the UK. Coming in hot. Coming in hot.
Peace.
She got a she got a little poem for us still.
I have.
hmm
I have indeed. You ready?
Always.
I entitled it Foundations Community, so this is for everybody. Cool.
Love it.
Th- Thank you to each and every one of you for sharing your words and your voice. Thank you for guiding the way for others and for making this community your first choice.
Mm.
Thank you for providing balance and joy, for expressing your thoughts on self-love and equality. Thank you for always reminding the collective us that our demons have less power if we set them free.
Mm. Mm.
Thank you for shining a light on mental health when everything else feels like it's going off track. Thank you for understanding, for making us laugh so hard our faces might crack. Thank you for making a safe space for us so that we can make a safe space for you.
Beautiful.
Thank you for reaching out with compassion whenever any of us is feeling a little blue. But thank you for always sticking together, for making sure no one ever feels alone. Thank you for building our foundations together so that no matter who you are or where you are, you will always have a home.
Beautiful. Beautifully said. Our demons have less power when we set them free. Jesus, man.
They
Jesus.
do.
Thank you all for joining us. This has been the community speaking from the truth of the foundations, from the foundation herself. There's so
Like,
many
do
lines I want to run back.
you want me? I can go over it again. Do you want me to go over it again?
Yeah, please. If you want to yell it, you can yell it too. I love it when you, well, as you were saying it, before you read it, as you were saying it, I got like almost like a time lapse of all the things that our community does. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, fuck, we are literally thriving in love, right?
Yeah,
No
we
matter
are.
what we're doing. So it's like this is like a safe, like I mentioned it before, like the analogy of like this is the oasis to come to when your life feels like a desert, like dry and barren, right? Like you
Yeah.
can't even get any water, right? And then you come here and you feel like palm trees and dates and dates, pun intended, and water just everlasting flowing. Right? It's so beautiful to be part of this community because I think in life, there's this book I read a long time, like last year. It's like we all join a band, right, in our life, multiple bands, and constantly joining bands, whether it's like a duet, whether it's by yourself and like a guitar in a metaphor kind of way, or if it's like with a group of people. But the part isn't to like get to the end and like get to the end of the performance. It's about enjoying the process of being in the band and going through the growth and sharing in the experiences that we have together, especially if the intention set behind it is in love or if it's to make the world a better place.
Yeah, I think we talk quite a lot of the time about it's not about getting to the end of the movie. It's about enjoying what happens in the movie before you get to the end that makes the ending so special because you've lived through it all. And
Mm.
there are so many people that want to just skip to the end and find out what happens, that then don't understand it because they don't know any of the backstory. It's like reading the last chapter of a book before you've even started. Like, what's the point in that? You know?
There's no value.
Somebody asked me recently if I would prefer to go back to the past to relive something or know what's going to happen in the future. And I said I'd prefer to go back to the past because the future can still change. The past has already happened. Like I already know
See,
what's gonna go on. So yeah,
absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing it.
you're
Thank you for
welcome.
writing that poem. I always say
Yeah,
the quickest way to my heart is community poems. It really is.
yeah,
You say heart next to community, and you have my attention because it's beautiful because you're really like that poem is literally about the community, but you're talking about yourself. You're talking about me. You're talking about everybody in the chat, right? In the most
yeah,
realist sense because we're all part of it and we all make it up. So it's just so cool to the best way to hype up yourself as an individual and self love and the love that exists within everybody in a harmonious way is to hype up the community.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
I would love to. I think you're my last guest, and then we're outie. Um,
Yeah,
I would love to read this poem. It's a little micro baby from KT Norman. KT Norman.
nice.
It's beautiful. She says, or he says, remove every sharp word from your mouth so you can see how you grow when you are not cutting yourself down.
Uh, amazing. Perfect. Perfect.
Lord have mercy. Remove
Loud,
every loud. And
loud.
that the people in our life might tell us these sharp words because they come out from their mouth, or even your like us as individuals, my mouth as well. But the more we lessen that, and the more we just almost don't even let those sharp words from other people resonate with us, or even allow it to like touch our tongues, right? The
Yeah,
more we, or our hearts and our souls, the more we just keep moving in our greatness and our light, the less we cut ourselves down. And that goes back to if we're not cutting ourselves down, if we're not judging ourselves, if we're not like discriminating against ourselves, and it's just nothing is conditional, it's just it becomes unconditional love that you're just constantly flowing out, and it's just no matter what's happening outside of you, you're just walking straight into your light and love and being part of the greater good, which is our community. And I like that idea that our community is literally harmony. Our
it
community is
is.
harmony in the sense of the pieces that it makes up and how we come together. And I can't even tell you how many different pieces have come together just to brighten one person's day or our day as a group. So thank you, MK, for all you do.
Well,
Thank you for everybody that was listening down below for the pre-show, before the pre-show with Katie, my show, pre-show with Andy yesterday, like whatever show it may be. The show is for the people, and I hope that we're about to end it right now, and I hope everybody enjoyed the process, the journey of actually coming to where we're at right now, and being able to shine and see that you can shine, like Brendan who just showed up. And thank a special holiday to say I love you, right? It doesn't have to be
yeah,
Father's Day to say these things. Or and if you don't, then you don't. Or if you want to say it in like playing golf, sharing a beer, or drinking some water, right? If you want to do that, you can do it right now. Like it's you don't have to wait till the fireworks are going off for you to show love, right? And the coolest thing about life, I think, and MK, you wrote a poem so beautifully about that, is that you see miracles when you see miracles.
yeah.
So never